Alright, we're going to begin with the segment 7A. And what we're doing is we're going to go into the molecular structure that we took up in the last segment. We were looking at the structures of carbohydrate, the simple structures of carbohydrate. We're going to do this now here because it didn't come out the first time properly, so you couldn't see what I was writing in the notepad, didn't show up, so these are going to be follow-up segments so that you can see how everything works out. So the first one we're going to start with is we're going to start with methane. And this is our first one. It has one carbon atom. And to this one carbon atom, it has 4 spots for bonding. So to this, we're going to add 4 hydrogens. And this lets us write our basic chemical structure. And it's C. There's only one C. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 H's. So the basic chemical formula is CH4. And that's methane. So we'll write it up here. You have to relearn your handwriting when you're working with a mouse. So this is 2. And because it's 2, we are now dealing with 2 carbon atoms. So let's bond these 2 carbon atoms together. This is your bond structure right here. That's the line, that minus sign is your bond structure. And now, as in the methane, the same structure here, we have 4 bonding spots, but one spot is taken up by the carbon bonding to carbon, and this forms our carbon chain. So this only leaves 3 spots for the bonding of hydrogen on each carbon atom. And so this one has the exact same. There's only 3 spots available here. We'll draw our hydrogens. And once we're done drawing the hydrogens, here's number 3. Now we'll do the same thing. We're going to move on to the basic formula. This is the structure of the molecule, the basic structure of the molecule, a very simple stick diagram. And now we're going to actually do the basic formula. And here we count up the number of carbon atoms we have. That's 2. 2 carbon atoms. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen atoms. And this is ethane. Now, most people know methane as natural gas. Few people, particularly older people, know ethane. Most people, if you barbecue, you're going to know this one. This is propane. And it's number 3. And because it's number 3, it's got 3 carbon atoms. So there's the 1 carbon atom. We're going to bond it to a second carbon atom. And we're going to bond it to another carbon atom. That's 3 carbon atoms. And if you notice, this carbon atom in the center here has 2 bonds already occupied by bonding with the other carbons on the left and the right. So this only gives us 2 spots to bond hydrogen. And the ones on the right and left have 3 spots still. So we're going to finish doing up their hydrogen bonds. And now we're going to do the basic chemical structure. There are 3 carbon atoms. This is number 3. And here we have 2 more hydrogen atoms than we have for ethane. So it's 8. And this is your formula for basic formula and structure diagram for propane. Now we've added in 2 new structures here. See, we have the complete CH4 here. But this one here, we only have the 3 hydrogens bonded to the carbon. So we can write this out further in terms of looking at our basic elements. And our basic bonding element here is CH3. We could do the same thing for propane, where we see the standards. There's the CH3, there's the CH3 here, but now we have the new CH2. So this is another bonding element, CH2. So this is the basic structure here, and basically what we're going to see is as we move on to butane, and people know if you know lighters, I think we'll do butane now, so that you'll be able to see it with the upcoming video. So we're going to do butane now. Butane is number 4. I'm going to write the term up here, butane, and do butane below. Butane is used in lighters. So anyone who has a lighter, butane is the primary fuel in lighter. It's also jet fuel. If you know the smell of jet fuel, that's butane. So we're going to write this out. And in butane, because it's number 4, there are 4 carbon atoms. And here we see we have 2 of the CH2 in the center and 2 CH3s on the end. So now we know how to draw our diagrams. And as I said, this pattern, the basic ones, this one, these 2, the CH3 and the CH2 and the CH3 are going to be repeated throughout much of the hydrocarbon chains. As we go into more into hydrocarbons, you'll see that combination there more often than not. So we're doing our CH3 now, which is on the left side. And now let's do our hydrocarbons, our hydrogen for the center. And now we're doing the right. Most CH3, and we're going to do an R here for right, because these molecules, particularly organic molecules, have a direction to them, particularly in how we name them. We need to know our left and right. It is actually important for this. So this is all we're going to do for today. This is the end of the segment, and we'll see you next time. Probably, if we go as we go into larger, we're going to go into the ones you don't, the 2 you don't know is there's 3 more that you don't know is we're probably going to do pentane in the next one, and then we'll do octane. You know octane as gasoline.